digestive system, which is mainly required for the digestion of the food.
Learning objectives, digestive system. So 4.1, the gastrointestinal tract. 4.2, all accessory glands like liver, pancreas, gallbladder. 4.3, digestion and absorption of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates,
which we take in form of carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and a few vitamins and minerals. So carbohydrate is digested and absorbed as glucose, lipids digested to fatty acid plus glycerol and then absorbed, and proteins digested to amino acids and then they are absorbed in the blood. So first part is mouth, which is also called as buccal cavity, which contains tongue and teeth. So tongue mainly required for the mixing of food with saliva and swallowing. Teeth required for the breaking of the food. So total in adults 32 number of teeth, and then types are incisor, canines, premolars and molars. Salivary glands which are present in mouth, they are parotid, submandibular and sublingual, which opens into the buccal cavity, and then they secrete saliva, and which contains amylase, which is required for the digestion of the carbohydrate. Second part is esophagus. So food goes to esophagus and then to stomach. So stomach three parts: fundus, body and pylorus, which is required for the digestion of the proteins, which contains pepsin, and water, glucose, drugs, absorption. The next part is small intestine, which is of three parts: duodenum, jejunum and ileum. So this small intestine contains three types of juices for digestion of food. So intestinal juice for digestion of proteins, bile juice for digestion of fats, pancreatic juice for carbohydrates. So in small intestine, the whole food is getting digested, broken down and then absorbed. Large intestine is of three parts, like colon, which is descending colon, ascending colon, transverse colon, sigmoid colon, and then rectum, and then anal canal and anus. So mainly large intestine is for the storage of the undigested food and then defecation, that is removal of the undigested food from the anus. Then accessory glands are present in digestive system. They are salivary glands. Second is liver. So it is present in right side of the abdomen, which secretes bile, and that is mainly for the digestion and absorption of the fat. Gallbladder, which is small sac-like structure near the liver, which store and concentrates bile. Pancreas, which is present in C-shaped curve of the duodenum, and it has two parts: exocrine part, which secretes pancreatic juice, which contains amylase and for digestion of carbohydrate, and endocrine part, that is beta cells of Langerhans, which secretes insulin, and it is mainly for the regulation of the blood sugar level. So this is about digestive system. Thank you.
digestion and absorption of the food like carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins. So first in salivary gland, in saliva, salivary amylase is there, which converts good starch into maltose. In stomach, gastric juice, pepsin, and HCl is there. So they do digestion of proteins into polypeptides and peptide. Then pancreas, pancreatic juice is there, which contains trypsin, bicarbonate, pancreatic amylase, and lipase. So trypsin causes polypeptides, peptones into amino acids, pancreatic amylase, starch into maltose, lipase into fats into fatty acid plus glycerol. Liver, bile juice is there, which contains bile salts that causes absorption of fats. Small intestine, intestinal juice is there. So trypsin, polypeptides into amino acid, invertase goes into glucose, maltose into glucose. And in large intestine, mucus, which secretes for lubrication of the feces and absorption of water and from the feces. Absorption is the taking in of digestive food molecules from lumen of small intestine into blood capillaries. So carbohydrates digestion into monosaccharides and simple sugar, and then they are absorbed. Protein absorbed as amino acids, lipids absorbed as fatty acid and glycerol. Then these sugars and amino acids are absorbed into capillary network, and fatty acid and glycerol are absorbed into lacteals in the villi. The lacteals are part of liver system. In this way, the fat absorbed by lacteals reach the circulating blood.
Hope you find this session useful for your understanding and for your exams. Thank you.